video. Video. Helen. Dili. Mamutan na siya. Hello. Ako rin video kay murag mga familiar faces man eh.
Oo, basta siliman pamilya kita.
Pero mo lagi. Iksa mo bang Oscar?
Oscar.
So you are
Ligaya Ordonez na po.
Ligaya Ordonez. Yeah, I always see your name. Ikaw, ma'am?
Ako Elena Emperado.
Ah, okay.
Nena.
Ah, okay.
Talaga ko ninyo.
Ikaw, Tia. Kinsa man ka, Tia?
Hello. Ayaw ko binuang niya. Anaramang ko kumalo na kakinsa. Margie mo at ang Margie.
For nursing students, and despite her illness, she was still able to complete her doctoral degree in nursing as of May of this year. The emotions that she made me feel good. She kept you warm when the world was cold. She was a mother to all of us. And God,
most of us, right? So you have Margie's family, you have her work family, and she has her PNA family. So when word got out that Margie passed, I posted it on the PNAA webpage. So family, the Ocariza family, just know that 5,000 members are sending you their prayers and their sympathies. Nurse Angel, as one of the nurses said yesterday. Thank you, everybody.
I was given the task to speak on behalf of them. They sent me messages for their dear sister, as well as my her sister-in-law and her niece and nephew in the Philippines. Going down the window, easily pulled silently without an iota of noise, but grumbling and yet without choice, she would open the main door for my entry. She would just try to find out why her alcancia or piggy bank did not seem to be filled with coins. Her roommate was a culprit. We began to laugh and reminisce those good old days.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I have known Margie for a long time. We were classmates in high school. We graduated along with our classmates who are here, Elena, Selene, Nina, Connie. They're all here. We graduated in 1917. Next year, the year 2020, we will be celebrating our 50th year since graduation. Margie so looked forward to this grand celebration. And even when she was already ill, she was hoping she would still be around to join. Margie won't be able to make it to our class calling anniversary. But she will be there in all our thoughts, in all our prayers, in all our reminiscence and storytellings, and in all our hearts. Early on in high school, Margie looked like someone who would definitely make her mark in life. She was smart and intelligent. She always made the honor roll in all our 4 years in high school. And it was no surprise that in our senior year, she was designated to write our class prophecy, which was printed in our school magazine. That work was a testament not only to her writing skills, but also to her ability to look ahead and write a story of where she envisioned our classmates would be in the future based on what she knew about us then. It was creative writing at its best, and it was fun to read her narrative. Unfortunately, we could not locate a single copy of that magazine anymore, but we're still hoping that perhaps someone had kept a copy somewhere. Margie was soft-spoken, but she made many friends because she was very easy to be around with. She always had a ready smile, and she was always cheerful and friendly. I don't ever remember an instance in all the years I've known her when Margie was angry at anything. There was disagreement in the group from time to time, and Margie was always the calming and soothing presence who could cool down any tension by bringing the discussion in perspective, as well as by her wise counsel. She was and still is stunningly beautiful, and see her. In one of our past gatherings among classmates, we pointed out how Margie was one of our attractive classmates, but that no one had the courage to court or make a pass at her. It could have been because Margie was the youngest and only girl in a family of 7. Try visiting a girl in her home, one classmate joked, with 6 older brothers standing by the doorway. And they were big guys. They were all athletes and basketball players. And one even became an airline pilot. I don't know if Manong Reggie is here. Oh, here. Yeah. See how big that is. That was a very intimidating scene. But of course, that was all said in jest. All her brothers were friendly and have become our friends too. Because aside from going to the same school, we were classmates of their sister, Margie. That's what brought us closer together. My friendship with Margie continued when I came to America. Along with our small band of high school classmates living in the area, we meet regularly and enjoy each other's company. After all, we shared beautiful memories in days past in high school, and it was only natural to continue making beautiful memories together in our advanced years. This was where we got to meet her husband, Nasi, and their daughters, Marlo and Ray. And this was where we got to know Margie more fully, more deeply, more closely. This was where we got to experience her sincerity and her loving kindness. Margie was generous, not only with material things, but also by her love and caring and her empathy, putting others and their concerns above hers. Margie would be there in our happy moments, but also in low points in our lives. Margie and Nasi were my source of comfort and assurance when my wife fell ill and eventually died. They were there for me and my family. From time to time, when I mentioned some medical problems bothering me, Margie would unselfishly share her experience and expertise being a nurse practitioner. And she did that, gave invaluable medical as well as spiritual advice to our classmates through our Viber chat group. She was solicitous and caring in any way she could because she had the welfare of others in her mind and in her heart. Margie was not only a classmate and a dear friend. Most of all, Margie was family. She said that in no uncertain terms. During her last few months when she could no longer walk or get up from bed, we asked if she would allow other friends to visit her. She said, no, let's just keep this among ourselves. Let's just keep this within the family. And you, she was saying to Connie, Selene, Nina, and me, you are family to me. We were family to her. And so was she to us. We have lost the physical presence of a classmate, a dear friend, and a sister. But the beautiful memories she left behind will always be with us for the rest of our lives. I believe in life after death. I believe that although Margie had died, she will continue to be with us. For those of us who loved her dearly and who were beneficiaries of her loving kindness, her legacy will live on and will be manifested in the way we live our lives, the way she would have wanted life to be lived. Deeply rooted in faith and firm adherence to Christian ideals, and following the admonitions of Jesus Christ to love your neighbors as yourself. And also remember when Jesus said, whatever you did for one of the least of these, my brothers and sisters, you did it for me. Margie so embraced those admonitions of Jesus Christ. So to Nasi, Marlo, Rin, Manorigi, your brothers, Jordan, and the rest of the family, we grieve with you, and we are here for you. We thank you for sharing Margie with us all these years. Our lives are immensely better having known her, having crossed paths with, and having been abundantly blessed by her life. So my dear friend, Margie, rest well in the everlasting arms of God.
Good evening. Thank you for coming tonight. I'm quoting from my word from Proverbs 31, verses 10 to 31. It is the best scripture. I will tell of all the world wonderful things. Chapter 8, verses.
Gives us thanks to God. Let us give thanks to God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the merciful Father, the God from whom all help comes.
Bring the word of God to you. I have been pastor to Margie and Nasi and Mary Lou and Andrea since they first moved into here 9 years ago. It's been my privilege all these years to be the pastor of their church. And we've heard some very fine tributes. We've heard some very favorite scriptures that Margie had. And I'd like to share one more passage of scripture. Let's pray first. Father, we thank you for your word. We thank you for the peace and the comfort that your word brings us. We thank you for the understanding that your word gives to us, that our lives here and the future to come. So we pray, Father, your blessing upon us as we share your word together. We pray this in Jesus' name.
I'm not really well prepared because my mind has been all over the place. Yeah, it's weird. I always thought what it'd be like to be a parent, and it was for my mom. There's so much research while she was things that could go on, but her friend and her three children, you have to do what you do. And so they revised it and apart.
So I'm Mary, or as most of you know me as my nickname, Marlo. I'm Mama Margie's eldest daughter. Thank you all for being here, as it means so much to my family. On my desk at work, I have a quote that is in a tiny frame. It's like this big. No matter how you feel, get up, show up, and never give up.
I know a lot of you know Margie, and a lot of you love her. Our family is one, and I know that. I just want to tell you how proud am I of my wife. She's an amazing wife, a wonderful woman, and I'll never forget her. I'm very thankful for God Almighty for having His life served with me for 41 years of marriage. I'm continuing to pray because our family, our relatives and friends, I know she's ahead of us, but I'm sure that we will see her on the other side. The family wants to acknowledge your presence. We appreciate so much the many ways you express your love, your concern and kindness to us in this difficult time. I appreciate you coming here to join us to celebrate their going home to bed. May God bless you and keep you. Again, thank you.